Hey, what up guys, this is the Power Up Mushroom and I am coming to you with a review. Not really a review, this is kind of like a first impressions. This is only like maybe 6 hours of gameplay that I've been into, and that's Resident Evil VII Biohazard. Now, this is really cool. I got really excited, especially after like the PT demo was Silent Hills was canceled, and I was afraid we weren't going to get like a first person horror game. That was like, really old. More likely I was hoping for Silent Hills, and Resident Evil was kind of like, it's either your Resident Evil or Silent Hills. I like them both, but whatever. But anyways, and we got this, and it was first person, which it threw me off a little bit. And for a second, I was thinking like, are they trying to copy the PT or the Silent Hills demo, or what are they doing? And no, it was in development already for a while, and they said that no, it was already first person. So, that was great. And the best thing about this game, if you guys are looking for a horror game that's Resident Evil, that feels Resident Evil, and that just feels, old school, this is your game. I don't know what to tell you other than like, go buy Resident Evil. Now, if you're looking for a good Resident Evil game, and you are scared that we're going to be focused on more action-oriented gameplay and not enough horror, this is the game. And let me just start off with saying that the game starts out like with how every other horror game should start. The white people decide to go into the forest, and this guy named Ethan, he wants to go look for his wife who's been missing for like 3 years already, and I guess he had gotten an email from her, and he tracks her down, and he comes across this mansion, and eventually, he's gonna get stuck in this mansion. But there's a little more to this mansion than just it being scary and there being a family there. And that's really where this game starts off, is a mansion, so classic Resident Evil, and just really it's like you don't really have guns and ammo. I'd compare this game a lot to maybe like Alien Isolation. You have a gun that can do something, you have tools at your disposal, but really you gotta hide. And that's where this game is just fantastic, because this entire game, my friend and I have played it, and he already beat the game, so he hasn't told me anything, but he says that it's very scary, and it's a pretty solid game. I got the season pass, so we'll see what happens. I think a DLC is going to come out next month or something, or something like that. But anyways, so yeah, you're Ethan, you're trying to find your wife, and then you go into this mansion, and then you start noticing all these weird things start happening. More like, an infection has started, and it's really cool to see, you're going against this family, you're really defenseless, and it's all around like the atmosphere. They just nailed it down so perfectly. They nailed down the gameplay is so smooth. I'm sorry, one thing like that kind of bothered me, but not really, was I wasn't sure when cutscenes were happening, because it happens all in first person, and it's done so well. And some things are like, scripted, and then some things aren't. So I'm sitting there thinking like, I won't be playing. I'll be watching the cutscene. I'll be so immersed into this cutscene, and then all of a sudden, I start getting the crap beat out of me, and then I'm just like, wait a minute, am I supposed to attack right now, or something like that. It's kind of like Uncharted, when Uncharted introduced like the really cinematic stuff going on, and you just weren't sure if it was a cutscene or what was going on. And let me tell you, none of this stuff really, like the stuff that happens, it's not really it's scripted, but you can't tell, and it's because of how everything goes so smoothly. It's not something where you'll be moving, and then like let's just say you're in a fight with this dude, and it's it's really jaggedy. It's like all the combat is just so smooth. It looks like you're playing a cutscene in first person. That's how smooth the game is, and I really like that, because and then it's just because it's just so smooth, and you get so immersed in this game, you feel like you're playing as Ethan, the character. It's just fantastic. Another thing is just I guess like while you're playing the game, they didn't focus, like I said earlier about the action element, they focus really more on the horror. So you'll hear sounds, you'll start wondering like, is the family, like one of the family members behind me, or and there's just times where I don't want to turn around. I I can't do it, you know. So I'll just keep on moving forward, and I'll hear all these sounds behind me. I'll hear like stepping on the, you know, the second floor, and it's just like, no, these family members, they roam randomly. You'll be fighting them. I'm not gonna spoil anything how you're fighting them, but they'll be roaming around randomly, and really, it's really great because you really feel like you're not supposed to be there, and in reality, Ethan really wasn't supposed to be there, and he's just trying to get out of this mansion, you know, and these people won't let him leave. And really, I don't really know what else to say. Oh, the crafting in this game, it's really good. I like the crafting compared to, again, Alien Isolation is really similar to this, but this one I do think is way more scarier because of the atmosphere. They put you in like this claustrophobic, you know, sceneries, and just the things you meet in this game are just like, it's scary, and you know, you don't need. It's pretty cool because it shows that you don't need anything paranormal or nothing, you know, like that to be scary. It's really your mind playing tricks on you that's scaring yourself. You're scaring yourself basically. If you're that type of person and your imagination wanders, you're scaring yourself. And it's really cool that Resident Evil went back to their roots. And I really look forward to playing the rest of this. I am going to finish this, and maybe I'll throw out a full review. I'll call it, maybe this is like my first impressions of the game. And I will finish with my final impressions of Resident Evil. And, you know, I'll continue to talk more about it. But other than that, I really don't want to spoil anything for you guys. But if you do have the time and you have the money, you should definitely, this should be the next game you buy. Because this is definitely like Game of the Year worthy. So far, from what I played, I haven't seen the ending or anything. But definitely. Oh, there's puzzles. I forgot to mention, there's puzzles in the game, and they're really hard puzzles. Not like, I mean, you kind of have to figure out everything on your own. And it's really cool to see a game go back to like PlayStation era where you have to figure things out and all that stuff. That's all I have to say. But anyways, yeah, that's basically what I have to say about Resident Evil VII Biohazard. And if you have, like I said, you have money, go buy it. Just, this is one of those games you want to add to your collection. And whew, I haven't posted recently. I messed up my knee. That's what's been happening. I threw out my knee, and I tore a ligament. So I'm wearing a brace and all that stuff, and I've been working. But anyways, I will be posting back, and like this will go up today, and then I'll be posting another review later. I'll have videos recorded. That way, all I have to do is just come home and then just upload them. That's what I'll do. But anyways, that's it for this guys, and also play it on VR. Thank you guys for watching. This is the Power Up Mushroom, and I will see you guys in the next video.